Welcome to another edition of He Said, She Said with Libby and Stafford. We are having a beautiful Wednesday. It's almost sad to be indoors, but hey, what are you going to do? Tonight we are going to be discussing relationship roles, so it could get a little feisty, maybe not. If you have any questions or comments or even music requests, hit us up at geekpublicradio.com. You can go there, listen live. You can download the Live 365 app and go from there. Or you can contact Stafford or I at our personal cell phones. Right now our studio phone is kaput. We're working on getting another one at the moment. But like I said, you can get us on Facebook, our personal ones, or go to GPR He Said, She Said on Facebook, and you can request from there. What? Yep, and we do have an email address, and I am looking up that right now. He Said, She Said at thegpnnetwork.com, and we will get any of the information sent that way. So, hello, Stafford.
Hello.
So,
I have an addition to the show.
Okay, well, we can definitely work with that. Oh, you have the spray bottle, and that's fine, because I have brought things to throw.
Grapes.
And corn. Still on the cob. And it's not soft corn, it's popcorn.
I pulled it out of the refrigerator.
And? It's been a hot day, and it ain't gonna hurt me. I've been in the garden all day. A little cold water might be nice. I'll piss you off just for giggles. Bring it.
Well, I thought I had a way to keep you from squirreling. But...
There is no way to keep me from squirreling. I am a giant fucking squirrel. So. Okay, well, and like I said, we do this in our increments now, so about every, 30-ish, 30 minutes or so, we do breaks where we have some music, we got to pay the bills with those sponsors. But right now, we're going to get this going. If you have any requests, like I said, hit us up. Any comments, or you say, hey, you know what, you said's a bunch of bullcrap, let's try this another way, we can do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, there are several different ways, because this was brought to us by a listener, wanting to discuss relationship roles, and when I attempted to specify, okay, do you mean as far as stay-at-home parent, go-to-work parent, or both of you are working, so what are your roles in the home, and of course, they don't make it easy. They're like, well, we want to hear all of it.
Everything.
So, it would have been helpful, I was trying to get my daughter here because, she's in a solid relationship and she's, a lot younger, so you can, get our old folk version and then the newer version with, because things change when time changes. Mm-hmm. So, the things that are stuck in our brains as normalcy, if you say it to them, they're going to be like, you've been smoking something. Like, that's not how this works. So, hopefully she'll be listening tonight. She should be. And then, maybe send a message going, hey, ask this, or, or I meant, when I say this, I mean this,
right.
Because, even with us, relationships have changed from what they were with our parents and our grandparents. I mean, it's not, the traditional, the man goes to work, the woman stays home, with the children and stuff like that, which there's nothing wrong with that if that's what, as a couple, you choose to do. Mm-hmm. But anymore, there can be, well, the woman has the better degree and the better job, so the man stays home with the kids so that you don't have to pay $200 a week and $1,000 for daycare. Like,
right.
Because it gets ridiculous. And then you always have to worry. It's like, oh my gosh, my kid's in daycare. All these horror stories on TV.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to be in the news.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to catch a charge. I'm going to be in the news because somebody's going to hurt my baby. So, that's why I don't have a problem, being that stay-at-home person right now, even though all of my adult life I have always, brought home the bacon. I've always, if not paid for everything, at least half.
Right.
So, for me, it's taken a long time for me to realize that, I'm still contributing even though I'm not working outside the home.
Right.
And I'm saving my my daughter money because I babysit my granddaughter. And that is something that I wouldn't trade for the world. Like, there's not enough money to replace that.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is there. But we've got several different ways we can talk about it. I mean, it makes me sad when people that do choose to stay home because it's more affordable and more feasible, especially when you have more than one child.
Yeah.
It really breaks my heart because I've felt that way too, of like, well, I'm not even contributing, which is so far from the truth. Like,
absolutely.
so far. Yeah.
Yeah, we had this same discussion. Me and my wife did because I was working for the state, so I was making the money.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel like I contribute. Do you have any idea how much money you're saving us?
Right. If you had
so
to go
don't
out
say
and
that
pay,
you're not contributing. I mean,
yeah, if you had to go out and pay for even half of those services, my God, unless you were like a multi-millionaire owning Facebook,
right.
You're not going to be able to afford it. I mean, just daycare is $150, $200 a week.
Yeah, and like you said, you can't trust whoever in the hell that are watching anyway.
Yeah.
So, it seemed to me, when I hear, oh well, I'm not contributing, or it's not as important. The hell, it's not important.
Yeah.
I mean, it's arguably, I think, more important than going and making the money.
Right. And now I have two younger folks here, so I'm going to have them both sit down and give their side on it as well. Oh yes, you are. You're getting on the radio, or I'll put you on this microphone right here.
So.
Speaking of granddaughter, I have my granddaughter right now, so I am happy. So if you hear the cooing in the background or a screaming child, you'll know why. What's the matter, baby? Hi. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Is she hungry, or did you just feed her? Okay. But yeah, we're discussing the whole relationship goals issue. The dog wanted the baby. I want to see her. So we've got about 2 minutes to the break, so we're going to get everything set up. We'll get everything set up so that after our break, they're going to be hooked in and wired in and make them speak on the mics and all that fun stuff, because if I have to, daggone it, so do you. And then we'll go from there. But like I said, we'll get into discussing, if you have somebody stay home when there are children, you are saving considerable money just on daycare. That doesn't, count the maid, the cook, and everything else that goes along with it.
Right. I mean, it just, like I say, I don't understand the thought process behind, it not being as important a contribution. Right,
and I just think it's a stigma. It is as important, but I think there's just such a stigma to it anymore.
Yeah.
That people are like, oh, well, I'm not contributing. If you weren't there, the house would fall apart.
Right.
It literally would, and then your husband would be home like, well, I guess I don't eat. The kids are all feral, and, well, that's just it. I'll go sleep in the garage because I don't have a house because the kids burned it down. Like, I mean, that's just how it is. It's how my kids would have done. They'd have burned my dang house down. We already drew on walls and then blamed the friggin' aliens for a messy bedroom. I mean, but whatever. They hid on under the floor when I came in. That's fine. I said as long as the aliens come in here in the next 10 minutes and get this room clean, we're fine, and I'll be good. They did. They all cleaned that room. And they washed the yellow Sharpie off of the walls where they all had to sign into the club.
The best was, the dog did it. I've owned this dog for how long, and the dog just now starts doing that? That's the kind of stuff that drives you nuts.
Yeah. The dog just now did it.
Just now the dog starts doing stuff.
Just like now, when you started doing it. That's when the dog starts doing it. Oh, okay.
Or I don't know.
Or you can look and go, that's not dog poop on the floor. It's not dog. Okay? The dog is more housebroken than you. I've had toddlers like that. Yeah. Yeah. Try being a foster parent.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. It's not dog poo. Nope. So... yeah, we're really close to break time. How long we got? So we're going to go ahead and just kind of stop at this point right here and go to break, and then we will have some guests when we come back. And we're back. Oh my God, I don't know how much of that you just heard, but well. We are back with He Said, She Said on Geek Public Radio, and we have surprise guests, my daughter Kylie and her boyfriend Austin, the ones that I said earlier I was trying to get on here to give us the demographic difference, I guess, in relationship roles. So, with that being said, here we go. So, I guess, should we just ask questions or just let them talk?
It's your show. I'll follow your lead.
I am going to stab you.
As you hide behind your human shield over there.
I am holding a baby.
You can't spray me. I'm holding the baby.
That's my baby. Yeah. Don't shoot the baby.
That's why I am saying. He can't
That's
do
why
it because
she's
I'm holding
her.
the baby.
Yeah,
no, I'm holding the baby
her.
because I'm grandma and she went to sleep. So, meh.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
So there. I have won the fight. Anyway.
Hiding behind it. And hiding behind the innocent.
Hey, we're getting closer and closer to arguing, like normal couples, whatever. But, let's see.
What was last week's show?
Yeah, last week's show we got a little brutal, so we're trying to less weaponry this time. Last week was bad. So, what we're discussing relationship roles as far as, with the both of you working, because I've been in that as well, where both of you are working, and then you have to figure out, well, crap, how do we divide this shit at home? Because it's sometimes is harder than actually going to work. You're like, I just want to go to work, I'm not as tired. So, I mean, how do you guys do it with a newborn and all that, and get it divided without bloodshed? Because I know your father and I, our biggest thing was like, if you don't get that done, I swear to God, I'll cut you. And then by the end they were like, oh, fine, we'll just go to bed, I'm tired, I'll deal with it tomorrow. Like, I guess, I don't want to get you guys in an argument, so I don't want to say, what's your biggest sticking point? But how do you... They're over here flipping each other
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Let's go.
How do you divvy that up? Is it the same every day? Is it different every day? Because, I mean, not only, the baby, you've got a mini zoo like we do. You've got all these animals to take care of, and they're all different, and this one goes in this room, and this one goes in that cage, and, how do you guys do it with a newborn? Because I have a teenager at the house, and I still struggle.
Well, it helps that if I cook, the house burns down. So that's divvied up for us.
You've never, ever been good at trying to cook. Like, no. The one time you did, your dad got you burned, so... since then, she's never tried, and that's, what, blame her dad, Patrick Brooks, for putting too much oil in the chicken pan, and then it popped up and burned her, so she's not cooked since. So
why is Pat trying to teach her how to cook?
I was at work.
Huh?
I was at work. It's when him and I first got back together, like 10 years ago.
This is what happens when you don't have a stay-at-home mom. You have kids like me who can't cook.
Because I worked all the time. Yeah. Love you, honey, but you cook everything on high, and when you're cooking in grease, that's not the good plan.
It left a scar of a smiley face.
Yeah, she has a smiley face scar on her arm from it.
There's some blame to lay, but I don't know if it's with Pat.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And how would it be mine if I'm at work bringing home the money?
You haven't taught her how to cook?
She didn't want to learn. And to my defense, as a sophomore, her junior, senior year, she didn't even live at home. She went to the academy because she's super duper smart.
Did you want to learn how to cook?
No, I do science. Okay. I don't cook.
She can make
chemical reactions.
Which, with that chemical reaction type of a thing, she does do cakes well.
Okay.
She made rainbow cupcakes, and they were pretty delicious.
And you majored in biology?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so cooking the biological organism doesn't...
You can't burn the biological organism as easy as food. That's the key.
But food... Well, okay.
It's not good.
She deals with it when it's still alive.
That's also the key.
We cook it when it's dead.
It. Right.
When you cook it, it no longer screams.
That takes all the fun out of it.
That's why I don't do lobster. That's horrible. My God, that's horrible.
It's delicious.
It's horrible. Like, they're alive and you boil them.
Well, you do it slowly
so
they don't notice.
Worse.
So then they just wake up dead. It's fine.
Your dad just sent me... You guys, he just sent me a text again. But did she die?
Came close.
She came close to probably burning the whole damn house down. I get a call at work going, Mom, I got burned! And I'm like freaking out, racing home from work. Ooh, the fight was on. I was madder than a wet hen. Oh, Lord. It was not good.
I would have been too if dinner had been ruined.
Oh, no. They finished supper.
It was lunch.
Was it any good?
No.
No, because everything that my lovely husband cooks has to be cooked on high, to which burns the grease, which makes everything taste like poop.
There's going to be that fight that they were wanting.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to get
it's
that
coming.
fight. Yeah, it's coming.
Oh, yeah, it's coming, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen when I get home, and he goes, oh, really? Yeah.
Well, that too, probably.
Well, you got to give him credit. His pasta is delicious. And to be fair, if I don't catch the pot on fire when I'm boiling water, my pasta is delicious.
Which has been done before.
We've done it twice. I caught the stove on fire boiling water. I swear to God.
Picture it didn't happen.
Do I know you?
It was an electric
stove.
Are
you the fruit of my loin? I don't know what's going on here. Because I cook all the time and you're like, I burn water.
It wasn't good.
I burn water. It's fine. That's okay. I had an aunt that could screw up oatmeal, and it just blew my grandfather's mind. How the hell do you fuck up oatmeal? Like, it was bad.
Do we want to ask Austin about the time I left cupcakes in the oven?
What did you do?
Remember the plastic tray in the oven?
Oh, yeah.
She hasn't learned yet that the oven is not a storage space.
That is probably
cooking
my
space.
fault, but I never used the oven part. I used the broiler, which is the drawer down at the bottom, until I learned that on a gas stove, you can't do that because you melt things.
I thought you used the oven for when you were going to hide the dirty dishes when company was coming over.
There is that, unless they're coming over for
That's
supper
what
and you have to use it.
That's been my experience anyway. That's what happens because you do the dishes.
Oh, God, they're on their
I think
way.
I got everything. Oh shit! I forgot to check the oven.
Well,
Right?
see, now we have a dishwasher, so anytime companies come over, you just throw it in there.
You want to see me get knocked out?
False. You don't. You don't touch dishes. They gross you out.
Go ahead, Stafford. Oh, why are you running?
Because you're hiding behind the baby.
You want to hold your baby?
Oh
No,
God,
she's
please!
asleep. Don't move her. I've worked hard for that all day. Don't move that baby.
All I did was ask if you wanted to see me get knocked out. I didn't actually say.
And you moved away. That tells me something.
Well, when you spun to face me full on for the kick, yeah.
I'm just saying. Finish your sentence then.
No,
Now who's hiding?
I'm right here. You're over there. That's where it's gonna stay.
Okay. Anyway, back to how we divide things up, other than the cooking. I mean, because I love my Kylie, and she's super smart and super adorable, but cooking is not a strength. Like, Austin cooks. Just like at the house, I cook, because I don't want the house to burn down. My husband, if the one thing that he cooks, and I will not cook it ever again, is spaghetti, because it's friggin' delicious. And if I cook it, it doesn't taste the same, and I'm not going to do it. Because my husband cooks amazing spaghetti. I just do the rest. Which is fine. I like to cook. So, but other than cooking, how does this work? Because like I said, you got baby, you got, and when you guys are at work, I have baby, but then you're home, and it's like, okay, well, I have to work night shift, but I have to work opening, and then your guys' shifts are all over the dang map.
It's chaos. It's all chaos.
Just-
Working retail's a nightmare. So he cooks, I clean, the rest of the house goes to a wreck. Whoever's home takes care of the animals, but when we're never home, one of us just has to do it. Because I don't know if you've met the 4 ferrets recently, but they don't take missing meals well, so it just has to get done.
They've never taken missing meals well.
No, they'll find something, you don't give it to them.
Yeah, that's why you went from 5 to 4.
A little bit.
I mean,
They're
I'm just
terrifying.
saying. Cannibalism is a thing. I will not die. Survival of the fittest.
Nah, Astrid won a Darwin Award. That's on
Yeah,
her.
she weeded herself out.
It was not good.
No.
Poor thing.
But, I mean, like I said, you got, do you just toss a coin and say, here, it's your turn, or one of you just face plants on the floor and that's as far as you get, so the other one does it?
Well, a lot of it's playing by ear also. So, like, she does dishes because I refuse to do dishes. I hate doing dishes.
Right, like, I
I'll
cooked,
cook.
I made them, you clean it. I don't...
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
But then a lot of it's just what really needs done at that point and how the baby is at that point.
Right.
So, like, if the living room's got really bad, she'll be like, hey, can you at least get the living room done? So at least if I can get that done that day, then it's fine. And then we kind of just play it by ear at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, because if she's super fussy, ain't shit getting done. Nothing.
Exactly.
Because both of you, it's going to take both of you to keep this one calm. Like, sometimes she wants daddy, sometimes she wants mommy, and sometimes you both better be sitting right here, or I'm going to be mad as hell.
Which is what today pretty much was.
Yeah.
Both sit down on the couch, turn the TV on so I can watch my Markiplier,
Uh,
and then I will be content.
I saw that at the house when you guys came over for dinner, was the fact that daddy quit talking to her, and she got the frowny face, and started to cry. Because he looked at the TV, and not at the baby. So, that's why I'm saying, I don't know how you guys get time for it, because, I watch her when you guys are at work, and that's all I get done, is baby.
You see this?
That's it.
See these dark circles?
Yeah, I do.
I haven't slept in 3 weeks. That's how it happens.
Or I get one of you going, could you just, watch her for a couple hours? Because we've really got to get stuff. The house stinks. I got to clean. I'm like, sure, bring her over. I get it. I do. Because she's at that stage right now at 3 months old where you can't just, set her in a bouncy seat and say, oh, you're going to be happy. No.
False.
No.
You can. I don't know how you do it, but you do.
Because she loves me.
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't mean I leave the room. I still have to be right beside her, but she's in her bouncy chair.
I feel witchcraft upon me.
Maybe. But it's her, too.
It's whatever.
It's whatever.
Whatever works. I don't even care anymore.
Okay, so I'm going to do this. What is the biggest sticking point, bone of contention, as far as the house goes? Drum roll, please.
As far as the house goes,
As far as the house goes.
lately, it's been so much chaos it doesn't even matter.
Okay.
Because with his manager leaving, And him having to pick up all those hours leaves just me and the baby.
Right.
Everything else is on fire. Because by the time he gets home, he wants to die.
Right.
By the time he gets home, I want to die.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've been having you both on screwy hours. On his, he goes from early mornings to, now you're on the overnights. Wait, what? This is my sleep time. Why am I awake? Oh, and you're adding 12 hours to it. Awesome. Great.
And then they switched his truck days. So his overnight just turned into
An
two
overnight
very
and
long
then all
shifts.
day. Yeah. He basically works a double starting the evening before.
When he's used to working like 4 to 6. Like 4 a.m. to 6 p.m. No, let's just send you in at 7 and stay.
7 p.m. the night before. It's a good time.
It's been great.
It's been a fun couple of days, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. He's like, the other day when I came over to help Kylie, she was taking some exams online, and she's like, can you come over to help watch the baby? I'm like, well, sure, because I knew Austin had been working a lot. And I guess he was like, well, what, I can't watch her? She's like, honey, I thought you might want to rest. And he's like, I'll be fine. 2 minutes later, he's out on the couch. I mean, out. Like, there is no disturbance. You could have went over there and kicked the shit out of his foot, and he would not have even blinked. And I was like, that poor baby. God love him.
He didn't even make it to the bed the other night. We found him on the couch.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, because you walk in and go, babe, wake up. He's like, what?
I was really tired.
And I was like, Kylie, don't be a dick. Let him sleep.
Now, if we can get the animals fed in the morning and the dog out, it's a successful day. It doesn't happen every day, but if I can do it, it's a successful day.
Right? That's like, it's a good day when nobody's pooped inside the house, and,
Because it's the 4 ferrets, the 4 beardies, the water dragon, there was the turtle, there was the snake, the dog,
the turtle is now in my woods.
then the 2 cats, and the bird.
Mm-hmm.
Doing that while holding the baby who does not like mornings, and a dog who gets so excited when you let her out of her crate.
Yeah, and she wiggles that tail and breaks your kneecaps.
Oh, we prance for a good 15 seconds before anything successful happens.
Ooh. She's a nut.
Which is why I always wake up 3 hours before she ever shows up at your house, because it's a dance.
Yeah, I figure. You're like, I'll see you then, and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, well, why aren't you getting sleep? Because I'm getting up at this time, and I'm like, ew. Mm-hmm. That's gross.
And now that we're
like, it's not even the butt crack of dawn. Like, the crack hadn't even shown yet.
It's just dark.
It's dark 30 when you get up.
We wake up at dark.
But yeah, she's completely asleep on me right now, which is pretty awesome.
Let her sleep.
I am. Just see her and cuddle. It's fine by me. Because I can say whatever I want, and I won't have to pay for it till later.
Lucky us. We got the teething baby at 3 months.
Uh-huh. She's getting... You had that, though. You had those little calcium nubs that came out.
Well, go figure. The night that we finally got her sleep schedule down, like she was sleeping in her bassinet, and she was going to sleep on her own, and everything was fine, then she started her teething nonsense. So her sleep regression happened, and her fever spiked, and it's been great ever since.
And she will slobber on your whole shirt within an hour.
Oh, yeah.
I usually have to change 3 or 4 shirts a day when I watch her. It doesn't even... It's retarded. What are you over there, keeping under your lip there, Sonny?
Nothing.
You're a liar and a bad one.
Yep.
Your wife wants to see a fight. Go ahead and say it.
Nope.
It's because he's a coward, ladies and gentlemen.
Nope.
It's a smart man.
Just can't respond when you've got, I'm hiding behind a baby.
I am not hiding. Mommy said don't wake her up.
She's passed
I'm
out.
not
Give her
waking
here.
her
She
up.
won't wake up.
You want to test that theory?
Yeah, let's give you a baby.
All right. Uh-oh. Poor baby, LOL. Got her, babe? If she cries, it's all your fault.
Yep, usually.
Okay. You good? Uh-oh.
Oh, good morning. This is dangerous.
Now that I'm all sweaty.
Now squirrel on me again. Now you ain't hiding behind a baby. Squirrel one more time.
I haven't squirreled.
Okay. So where were we?
They were talking about relationships and where their sticky points
That's
are.
pretty broad.
Bad dog, sit.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute. What is...
It's popcorn.
Oh, boy.
She's going to beat you with popcorn.
Oh, I didn't say I was going to beat him with it.
Oh. All right,
Keep it up. We'll find out where it fits.
We will stick with mutually assured destruction then.
All right. So, anyways, ugh,
We're
gross.
now terrified by a vegetable.
You all right there?
Oh, beautiful. You switched my makeup, bastard. Anyway.
What you would get for wearing makeup on a radio show.
Right. Well, last time I did it, he decided to try to take pictures, and I looked like a pale-ass blow-up doll, eyes closed, mouth open. It was not okay.
I'm glad you said that because I wanted to say it, but I didn't have a baby to protect me.
The only reason that I wore makeup was because that I'm like, if he takes another picture, I swear to God,
You came prepared.
not gonna be that. Not gonna happen. Not gonna be that classic, blow up doll. No. You can snicker.
No,
You can laugh. That's
I'm
just
good. I'm good.
this
I'm
is
good.
how my brain works and my thought process.
Blow up doll.
It was like this. It was like, no.
Okay. So where were we?
Right there.
What did I do?
That was from earlier.
When?
From which you hide mine, baby.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Oh.
Fair enough.
All right then.
Next week it's a bucket of water.
I don't think you can get away with that with all this equipment. We don't have enough saran wrap or tarp.
Oh no, it'll be frozen. It'll
The
just be a
ALS
big
Ice
ice
Bucket
cube.
Challenge makes a comeback.
Awesome. Ugh. Okay, so.
It'll be polar ice.
You're
said-
welcome, honey.
Yes.
One of these nights, I should have wore the Polar Ice T-shirt that I still have from.
He's doing a full body shiver right
From I have the original Polar Ice shirt, and he's like, "Why do you do that to torture me?" I'm like, "No, because then I'd put the hat on too."
Well, I got yelled at for wearing it the other day.
Well, yeah, I saw you
Well,
had
that's
that on
'cause
the
you
other day,
looked homeless in it.
but I've got that, and I've still got the Polar Ice ball cap.
Right.
You
He's-
realize
it
that's
literally
like us
gives him
20
full body
years of
shivers
PetSmart.
when
Like,
I do
why
that.
are you wearing that?
I try not to think about it too much, in all honesty.
You'll still be there. It'll be okay.
I don't even work at PetSmart, and I keep finding PetSmart stuff in my laundry.
It's everywhere.
I know. It's like herpes,
It's like glitter. It never leaves.
right? But at least I get all my good stuff there, and my animals are fed, fat and happy.
I love that company.
Yep. But yeah, it's just like, I don't work at PetSmart. Why do I have a PetSmart shirt? And this is medium. It's not even. This is Austin shirt.
When
Why
you're
do I
finding
have Austin
random
shirt?
random PetSmart shit in your laundry,
Yeah.
maybe it's time to slow down on getting so many animals.
Never.
Just saying, maybe you want to dial it down a bit.
Never. Although I do want to say, just because this is dear to my heart, anyone's listening and you get all these animals, please spay and neuter. I can't keep taking in the strays because if I do, I'm going to need a shelter to live at. So, no. Just get them spayed and neutered, and then you don't have to worry about, the puppies and the kittens need a home. Because I will want to take them all, and I will get shot.
A little, yeah.
More than a little. A lot.
Well,
I
you're
love
not
your
the-
dad. He's been super, super, like, lenient with it and cool with it because it's what I want and stuff like that. But, yeah, no.
You're not the one who walked into your own house with an illegal turtle and was like, "Hey, babe, please don't kill me or call the cops."
Well, but to be fair, it got brought to you by some dodo bird, and I don't think, the more that I think about it, that it was someone who just found the turtle and brought it in. He got the turtle because this turtle has been a pet because it knew exactly what to do in the tank. Like, oh, let's go under this little log thing, and we're just going to do all that. It seems to me that he had it, and it was so bright and vibrant in the colors, there's no way. Shut up, we're talking about pets, and she brought it up. Anyway.
That's why I've waited until you finished your spiel before I sprayed you. I was going to see if you're going to transgress into another one.
Hurt him. But, this turtle was so bright and shiny, I think the guy had it, didn't want it anymore, or didn't know what to do with it, and got rid of it.
You don't believe it was an alpha turtle?
Oh, what?
An alpha turtle, the alpha of the turtle pack. Well, he was just super successful, maybe.
And
No.
she pulls that shit and she's holding the baby now.
Right?
Telling you, they-
Right? I'm like,
It's like a pack
what
over
the hell's an alpha turtle? I don't know what an alpha turtle is.
You want to go get a beer? We'll just let them talk about freaking turtles.
Oh, no, he got let loose in the woods today. He's cool. So,
Thanks, DNR.
right? Yeah, but at least we made sure, like, calling the DNR, calling the wildlife and all that to say, what do we do with this turtle? Okay.
You
enough
wonder
about
why there's so much spooky stuff in that woods. It's because the DNR is just telling random people to drop stuff off in there. I could have had my identification wrong. They're like, here, take this random turtle to the woods. You'll be fine.
Well, now the woods has a pretty turtle.
They must be well paid.
Must be. But anyway. Okay, so with the relationships and stuff, we know how you divide things all like that. But what is, as far as...
I thought I got away from this. Why do you think I was talking about the turtle?
No.
I don't like this game.
Because if I squirrel, I get sprayed, so I'm trying to keep it on topic.
Unfortunate.
Yes.
You want the baby back?
No. Well, I do, but it probably won't save me.
No, it'll save you. It just means that Kylie takes all the spraying that you'd get.
You can't shoot that far.
I get up and walk over.
I'll just move.
I got 2 feet in a heartbeat. I'll come over.
Nah.
But as far as all that goes, have you guys figured out kind of like a game plan as far as the division of responsibilities? Or, I mean, even before the baby? Or is it just like right now your division is whoever the hell gets to it?
You make the lad with the dark hair talk. He hasn't said 2 words.
I have
He's-
said like 10 words, thank you.
He's following instructions. He's being quiet.
Yeah.
How it's safe.
Stafford already told him, shh. I'm like, no, it's a radio show. You can't shush.
Can't shush the words. Now, what do you think, babe?
Besides, we're supposed. This show is
See, now
about.
it's a trap.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
But this show is, as far as Jeremy's concerned, is a trap because I want
Good
the
morning.
man side of it and the woman side of it.
Here's the thing. You got to go home with her, so you're in self-preservation mode. No matter what she says, you're in self-preservation mode, okay?
It's all about survivability
No, because what's said at the show stays at the show.
until we go
not-
home.
That's a lie. That's a dirty, filthy lie.
Hi, baby.
If only we lived in the perfect world like that.
Right? Well, I luck out because my husband isn't on the show because I'm sure it would follow us. Like, oh, you think so?
Oh, but he's
You don't think he doesn't listen?
Oh, I know he listens because he's been texting me.
You're okay.
And I love him for it.
Come
Did
here,
you make the baby upset? You better give her back if you did.
I'm not the
meanie.
one screaming in the corner.
I'm not in a corner. Oh, Jer making the baby upset.
What? What are you talking about?
She said you made the baby upset.
You woke her up?
Is she crying?
She got ready to.
Did she cry?
Not yet.
Well, then she's fine.
Okay. Well, here in just a few seconds, we're going to go on break. Hopefully they'll still be with us when we come back. If they have to go, I understand because of that whole, work life. Yay. But hopefully Jared will be with us. If not, he might sound a little muffled with swollen lips. Who knows? So, don't wake the baby.
I didn't wake the baby.
Anyway, we'll see you soon. We're going to go to our break.
Probably the sound of you smacking me in the head's what's woke her up. And we're back on He Said, She Said with Libby and Stafford.
There you go.
And she's got the baby again because she's hiding, yet I'm the coward.
Excuse me.
Wow. Well. And you woke the baby up, so...
No, she was awake, but I made her laugh.
Right, okay.
There you go. No, it was time for her to eat, so I had to give her a bottle in her mouth and get the headphones on and everything else. I was like, oh, God, it's too fast. Hurry, Jared, get us on there. Okay, so the next question on the relationship topic is sometimes things don't always work out as you plan. You start out, you're both working. You start out, and no big deal. And then all of a sudden things happen and plans change. And all of a sudden, oh, my God, one of us has to go home or stay home at work. And one of us has to be, worker. What are you doing?
You need to look over there.
I'm on to you.
Why?
You're doing the same thing Grandma did. You're
What?
on the Austin and I are going to have another kid train.
Oh, God, no. That wasn't even on my train of thought.
Right.
No, because I know you're considering going back to school. He's considering going back to school, things like that. And if that doesn't match into working, I'm saying if one of you had to stay home.
He's with me.
I feel it, yeah.
No, I am not there. I am not there. What I'm saying is, as far as school goes and things like that, if one of you were to have to stay home,
Look at that, look.
Just say it.
who would it be?
Grandma's bullshit was called. Grandma's
No, honest to God, I wasn't even thinking that.
Right.
I mean, I tease about her about it all the time, but I wasn't thinking it today. Well, now I am. Fine, then. When you have 2 or 3 more kids,
Don't you put that evil on me.
when you have 2 or 3 more kids and daycare's hella expensive, about $150 a pop for a cheap one,
I couldn't afford daycare now.
I'm just saying, who would
So
be...
when it's time, do you want to spray her or do you want me to do it?
I think I can do
You want to do it? There you go.
Who is going to who's going to be daycare and who's going to go to work?
It
Or how would
comes
you-
down to finances, and his boss likes him better. It would be me. It would be unfortunate, but it would be me.
But again, honestly, it just comes down to who's going to make the most money.
Yeah.
Whoever's going to bring in the money to support us is going to have to work.
Right.
That's what it comes down to.
Until the other one gets done with school, and they were like, "Now it's your turn."
Whenever I get my big girl job, it's all me.
Yeah.
That won't be for another 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. Well, because you'll have that technical on top of the degree. Because anymore, a 4-year degree doesn't get you a job.
Apparently not. Should have told me that before I went.
Hey, when you started, it was veterinary stuff. So I'm like, well, hell yeah. I mean, they always, people always have pets. They always need veterinarians. And then you're like, oh, well, now they shut down vet schools because they made too many.
I would have to multiply my debt that I have now times 10 to go to vet school if I got in.
Right.
It's
And that's a big if.
$300,000 minimum.
Oh, I
everywhere
know.
looked.
That's why when we looked, you were like, well, I'm going to change that.
Changed my mind.
It's cheaper to be a doctor on humans. And it takes less time than it does to be a veterinarian.
Well, it should take less time to be a doctor on humans. You have more species to learn as a veterinarian. You
True,
only
but
get
they
even
basically
learn
have to
the
go
human
through
body.
med school and then vet
Well,
school.
yeah.
So
Well,
it's
yeah.
crazy. I'll just be a people doctor, I guess. If it's easier.
Well, yeah.
What?
Dad,
What'd he say?
3 feathers.
It's a vulture.
It's always a vulture.
3 feathers.
Oh no.
I missed something somewhere.
It's a family joke. My mom, God love her, and if you're listening, Mama, I love you and I'm sorry, but every bird, hawk, whatever we see in the sky, she'll swear that it's a buzzard.
Spray her right now.
I can't
She'll
share
say
my
No,
that-
not
baby.
her, Kylie.
She'll
I
say
told the sins of the daughters visited on the.
she'll say that it's a buzzard, and we're like, but no. And
I-
I saw 3
You
feathers.
started this.
I saw 3
You started
feathers.
this.
It's a buzzard.
I
no,
have
Pat
a
saw.
degree in wildlife biology, and she argued with me for an hour.
That it was a buzzard, and not a hawk.
It's a vulture.
Yeah, vulture. Yeah.
Why is it a vulture?
I saw 3 feathers.
Okay, wait a second. She argued that a vulture was a buzzard.
No, it's a ringtail hawk, and she kept saying it was a vulture
Okay.
because it had 3 feathers.
Okay.
So now, anytime we see some weird ass big bird, Austin, I saw an airplane, and Austin goes, "No, it was a vulture. It had 3 feathers. I saw 3 lights." And I wanted to hip toss him across the yard, and then I laughed because it was fun. But anytime you hear him say, "It's got 3 feathers," that's why.
Throws me though. Every other bird, bug, what have you.
She's great with
not.
it. Yeah, great with it.
But I argued about the vulture.
Is it wishful thinking? Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe she saw a vulture.
You know,
I
I
don't
had this grand plan to keep the whole show on track
How's
by
that
bringing
working
in a
out for
spray
ya?
bottle.
That's
well,
your
I
mistake,
hadn't
buddy.
counted on the
It
fact that they
never
brought a
works out for
baby
you.
and that they hiding behind the baby.
Why don't you make your gal pal talk over there? That's the problem.
Make your gal pal speak up over there.
Well, shit, he's got to go home with you. He's doing self-preservation.
Darwinism.
That sounds like a you problem.
They're over there being chatty Cathy's when they're not on the air. Bosom buddies. Talking all smart.
What's your opinion, bestie?
On the vulture.
Don't start that again. I'll spray you, damn it.
He was self-preserving. He said the vulture.
It's a key. Distract him.
Right? But no, I don't know. I mean, I've been married a couple times, so I've done this several different ways as far as the relationship goes.
Pick a question. Look him dead in the eyes. Make him talk.
Talk.
We're
You
gonna-
down
we're
south
gonna
too?
take-
You gonna make him talk?
We're gonna take this over. I'm just gonna turn my back to him. So, who do you think's more important, the mother or the father, in raising a kid?
Look, he's
You think
cornered.
mom's more important or
He's
dad's more
cornered.
important?
See,
Or wait, because
at
I'm going to
him
give you
go.
your out. Do you think they're both just as important?
They are
Because that's
both
what
just
I think.
important.
That's what I think. They're both just as important.
That is
She's
what-
got the baby. God damn it.
I think
Spray her.
they are both just as important.
Right.
I don't think one matters over another when it comes to raising a baby.
Is that why
Exactly.
her first name's
Now-
her first word's gonna be daddy?
If
Exactly.
you know, it stands a good chance.
Just because it's easier to say syllable-wise.
Daddy saved me from mommy. She's crazy. That's generally the first.
You know what, though? Daddy was first, and that's what matters.
Are they laughing or are they coming at me? Are they laughing or are they getting out of the chair?
They're debating at this point. They're not 100%
Just
sure
let me know when I need to
go.
dive down the stairs.
Oh, it's soon. Probably
Yeah.
by your next question.
We're just going to turn the kidney this way.
Solid plan.
I'd rather not be pissing blood later.
I would rather not do that
She's
ever.
going to donkey kick the crap out of me in a minute.
For your health.
So,
You won't have to go down the stairs. She'll push it for, push
she'll
it
just
for you.
sling me down.
Whee! Look, a new sled.
You're
Just
on
ride
a
it down the
chair
stairs.
on wheels in front of the open door in
That leads
front
to
of
the
stairs.
stairways. You did not think this out.
You stop helping. You stop helping.
It's just water.
Won't be next break. That's your thought you put in my head now.
See, I'm helping everybody.
Yeah, helpy helperton. This show has just got all kinds of squirrels today.
So,
Because I'm tired.
hey, shh. Having a real conversation over here. We're gonna stay on. We're gonna stay on topic. Damn it, one way or another.
You've got my baby.
Hey, do not disturb the child.
Oh, she'll hold on for a second.
Wheel yourself back over there.
Nope.
Wheel yourself back over there.
Nope.
Wheel yourself back over there.
Nope.
You'll be fine. We're having a real conversation. Oh, you're
Would you
getting it
fix
later.
her bottle? Look, you've done dirt
Getting
her.
it later. I think they're both just as important. Arguably, though, if, I know there's a lot of single parents out there, I would say that the mother, if something happened to the family unit, I'd say that the mother is more important than the father if you had to pick between the two. Like if somebody, ideally I would think that, both as a husband
goal,
and father,
yeah.
I would rather, if me or my wife had to die, I would pick to be the one because the kids need their mother more than they need me. Grandpa or anybody else could step in and be the disciplinarian, but there's just no replacing mom. And really, I guess there's no replacing dad, but it's my prerogative to say that if one or the other of us has to go, then it should be me. And that's just my thought on it, but
Yeah.
I think both are equally important.
No, I see where you're coming from, because most people see his dad's more of a disciplinary.
Yeah,
More,
disciplinarian.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
That big word.
Wait until your father gets home.
Oh,
Yeah.
not me. I beat him and then say, wait till your dad gets home, and then you're going to get it twice.
There you go. But no, I see where you're coming from. Especially, Indiana is a mother, heads towards a mother state more
Yeah.
than anything.
Yeah.
And for the most part, I can see where they're coming from. Especially, people talk about mother's instinct all the time. It's a real thing. They really know. They can really head into really what's going on in a child's mind. I feel more than what a father would. I think it mostly comes down to is they also carried.
Right.
Whether you can think that just because carrying a baby, you feel more intuitive to that baby,
They got
more than what a father would. Yeah.
Yeah, more of the bond. I know when we had Avery, they put it. You get your own little room and everything, and they really pushed the whole having the mother having the skin to skin contact within the first couple of days between you and the mother, and they pushed it for the father too. Obviously, So I think it's important for the bond between the mother and the child. And you get that as time goes on more so with the father, but as well as I do that there's nothing quite like Daddy's little girl.
Yeah.
And we will move mountains, we will go through hell for Daddy's little girl more than anybody else. As much as we love the mother, you still do it for them, but there's something that's primal, it's instinct, and by God, I will kill I don't know how many people. If somebody
If you just say the word. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And something if
like a
you
switch
don't have a
getting
daughter as a male, you think it, but you don't really know it until you look
right.
your baby and actually look at her and you realize I would move mountains for you.
Yeah, it really is like a switch getting flipped, and you're like, and you're never dating ever.
Exactly.
Yeah, Austin's already pulled the. When I told her, I said, "Honey, you're gonna have to move out of state if you want to date somebody. Like even when you're 30." He goes, "Who says I won't track her car?
Right.
Ain't no
There are
going out of
ways
state.
around that.
Right? Ain't no going out of state.
Network. You have to network. You have to know a lot of people. You can get
And a lot
eyes
of
on
places.
everything. You know.
That's what Kylie's dad did. Lord, when you couldn't get away with anything, Miss, I walked to the wrong house and Dad shows up on his motorcycle.
This is why I'm socially inept. I ain't
I
got
think
no
I've
friends.
been that person once or twice. I think I know the part what you're talking about. Somebody
Wood
went.
came
Somebody went by. Yeah, went by on a motorcycle.
Yep.
Yeah, John. It was Josh.
Yeah,
that seen
Josh
it.
Wood.
He's like, hey, so where was Kylie going?
Thanks.
We're like, oh, she's over at
Josh.
Logan's house. He's like, is Logan's house over on Washington and Madison Avenue? No. And there was a boy with him.
Yeah.
Really?
I'll be right back.
Pat got on his bike and took off like a bat out of a bright spot. And all Kylie said was, "Oh, that kind of looks like my dad. That really looks like my... Oh, that's my dad."
Oh shit!
I've never legitimately wanted to dive and hide in a bush more in my life. I thought it was the best plan. I was like, this is gonna work. It's the only shot I've got.
Right?
Off the road into the bush.
Until
Gone
Dad
forever.
stopped the bike and said, "Now." And you knew, just get on, shut up, go. Don't die.
Logan called me that night to make sure I wasn't dead. She's like, I thought they killed you. I wanted to be sure.
Oh, no. No. I kept him calm like, honey, you have to explain things to the cops.
It was a block away.
It doesn't matter. It was
Just
more
one.
than a block away.
It wasn't.
Bullshit.
You know where Logan lives.
Yeah,
You know where Joe lived. It was a block.
but you guys had walked down.
You
toward
looked at
Brown.
him and let him start talking.
I know, right?
All right, so there's that. But it's like you guys were talking about the father with the daughter. Mm-hmm. I think he wasn't angry. It was straight up panic. What's she doing? Where's she going? Like, that's my baby girl. You
Right.
know, and it's his only child, and that's his baby girl.
Well, let's
Like,
face it. It's a chance to catch him doing some dumb shit that we done when we were younger, and we got caught doing too.
that, or we didn't get caught, but we knew.
Yeah, there's
There's nothing you can do that I have
that
not
I
tried.
haven't
Yeah.
already tried and either succeeded or failed at. I know your game.
Right.
I know what you're going to pull.
Don't even try.
Just wait. Give it 10, 15 years.
yeah,
You'll be doing
he-
the same thing
He
right
hit
here.
that panic mode that, because I was like, well, I'll go get her. He's like, no.
Nope, I got
No,
it.
you won't. I got it. And I'm like, oh, shit. Love you, Kylie. Nice knowing you, babe. Just,
You couldn't have sent like a warning text or
I didn't have my phone. I was over at Stafford.
like a run back as fast as you can.
Yeah, you better get your ass back to Logan's.
I don't
take
think
the
you could.
shortcut.
I don't think you
No.
could have run that fast.
No, not on that. No, not that bike. You
There's a
couldn't
lot of
outrun it.
adrenaline involved.
On his side, too.
Fear. It'll do
Yeah,
great
he had
things.
that bike was wound out by the time he
Oh,
hit the
yeah.
end of the road.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
It was bad.
I'm pretty sure he went sideways onto 9.
There was no stop. There was all go.
Yeah, it was like really gone.
Yep, that was it. Cars are coming. They gonna wait.
Fantastic.
Or you get
was.
rich, one of the two.
Right? But yeah, it's it's hard having kids, especially having daughters. Well, thank you for that.
That was gross.
Oh, don't put that up by the mic. What are you doing?
Well, she's rattling her britches. I just thought I'd share.
It's both ends right now.
Oh, great.
Glad
Am I
we
wearing it?
changed you. Oh yeah.
Ah. Grandma's wearing the baby barf.
Well, she's happy about it.
Do you have a towel or something, Kylie?
Hanging
Not
on the
near
back
me.
of your chair.
Damn it!
I'm gonna hide behind a baby. This was a good plan.
It is. You know how many times I wear this a day? It's not even a big deal.
You're
It's like
making
a new
baby upset. You need to quit waking it up.
It's like a new cologne.
Waking her
Call my baby an it.
I'm pretty sure he did.
I caught you. You thought I didn't hear that, but I did.
Hey, I almost corrected it in time. All right, give me that much.
In a minute,
You didn't see the face I was getting.
in a minute, Uncle Chris is gonna hold you, and it's just gonna be an all-out brawl up in here.
Oh shit.
So, but I mean, yeah, it's extremely. I can't imagine being a guy with a daughter. Like, it's scary enough as a mother with a daughter, but being a guy, knowing what guys think and when guys think it, and then thinking, oh my God, somebody's gonna think that about my baby.
Why do you think we're always angry?
I'm just saying, I don't even think I could process that. Like, I couldn't. Because I'd just be like, no, you're not leaving the house. Like, it's
Right.
not happening. You are going to be sheltered. You're going to be homeschooled. There's nobody in, nobody out. Like, it's not going to happen.
That's why her bedroom's upstairs. It's the tower.
Right. Rapunzel. She'll just grow her hair long like Daddy.
I'll be Mother Gothel. I don't care.
That's why it's part of the unwritten
Mother
rules.
knows
Like,
best.
you know,
I feel no
guys, ladies, like, so this is what's happening. Oh, you need help? So we're gonna. I'll go get the
Right.
chipper shredder.
Right?
I know where there's a hog farm. Let's go.
Well, when Kylie started dating, we all introduced him not just to Dad, but to all
See,
of you
look,
guys.
She knows.
Yeah.
See the look on her face?
Yeah, all of
She's
you
like,
guys. All of you guys. And everyone was always cleaning their guns or their knives or whatever, and there's a room full, and everybody introduced themselves as, "Hi, I'm Kylie's uncle." Yeah.
Lots of uncles.
Oh, yeah. This is still Uncle Stafford, but it still is. Like, she told the ladies at work when he goes there when she closes and stuff to keep an eye. She's like, yeah, that's just my uncle.
You scared the life out of one of my closers. She's like, oh my god, that's the guy. I was like, no, that's not the guy. That's the other guy. And she goes, oh, thank God.
The other guy.
Well, because there's a stalker that shows up in a minivan.
No, not a minivan. Truck.
It's a
truck,
green
yeah.
truck.
Green truck.
I had the green minivan.
Yeah.
Should have picked another color.
I actually have 3 more vehicles on deck for the next time because they know that one, so they're not going to know the next one.
Yeah, she closes tomorrow.
You're supposed to let me know this.
I didn't know till earlier today. I don't check my schedule.
Okay.
No, I tell her every day what she's working because I make her and Austin send me their schedules a week ahead of time so I know when I have the baby. And I'm like, oh, will you open tomorrow? She goes, no, I don't. I was like, yeah, you do. Or, well, you're closing tomorrow. No, I work. You close tomorrow. Like.
So you're closing tomorrow?
Yes.
Same time?
1 to 9:30.
Okay.
Well, great. Now that I broadcasted that, everybody
It's fine.
show up.
It's fine because I'm not going to be the only one there.
No, just show up. Everybody at 1 to 9:30. They close at 9. Everybody go into PetSmart and make Kylie's life fun, and everybody buy something, and everyone has to ask questions.
I didn't realize we could go in early.
You're fired.
And then, after the questions, do a survey.
I think she just fired.
She
Grandma. That's
loves
awesome.
the surveys.
You're fired.
She really loves the
Sorry, she'll be
surveys.
rehired. We really need that babysitter.
Right?
You just got vetoed.
Fantastic. Thanks for the
You
support.
really ought to hang on to those because we don't get to use them a whole hell of a lot.
Right?
So try to accumulate more for the
Right.
really important times.
Dream like, I'm
When it
gonna
really
cash
matters.
this in. I'm gonna cash this in.
We only get 3. That was your second. You've got 1 left.
Worth it.
Whatever.
Oh, I
That's
got
funny.
that. Okay, so what question would you ask on the whole relationship side
I don't
of
know.
things?
You're the one sitting over there with a notebook underneath all the ears of corn you're going to throw at me, or
Oh, I'm not throwing
I'm
them
hoping
at you.
you're going to throw them anyway.
We're
Deep
gonna see
breaths,
how
just
many
deep breaths.
how many orifices can be filled. I don't know.
No.
It's only corn cob.
I'm going to have a hobbit for a shield here in a minute.
No, I'm not gonna
He's
ruin
small
good.
and childlike. Don't hurt him.
I'm not gonna ruin perfect good popcorn. It's not its fault. You're an idiot.
Oh,
Zing. But no, what I was saying is do you?
my kids can cook.
My son can. He cooks supper all the time.
His other daughter.
Yeah, my other daughter. He is an excellent cook, especially like if his hamburger helper, he's got that down, man.
You know what? He'll cook. I'll do the math and science. We've got it covered between the 2 of us.
Right? Right?
Just don't let me near an oven. It's
So between my
dangerous.
2 kids, you're telling me I have one perfect human.
You know what? As far as my statistics and my history go, that's a huge improvement. It used to take 6 people to make a whole person.
Yeah, when you were at the academy, it was like all these little smart kids. And I've got a really dumb one sitting right next to me.
What?
I saw you.
That's oh look, she did it again face.
I didn't say anything. Yet. Are you really going to be mad every time that I stop myself
No.
and catch myself from saying
I'm not
something?
bad. I'm just looking at you because you're trying to play innocent, and that is as far
Oh
as
no,
the
I am
truth
not
we
playing
can get.
innocent at all. I'm playing. I almost really stepped in it, and then I caught myself. Thank God, 'cause it doesn't happen a whole lot.
You usually step full face right into
We
the
walked
shit.
all the way to the up to the edge of the cliff. Went, oh shit! Wait, we're gonna hold right here.
But no, I mean, is there a question you have to ask, like, relationship-wise, like, you know, does it differ with generations, or, you know, as far as the roles go, considering that's what our topic is, or if we're going to go onto another topic, or because
Oh,
we've only
Lord,
talked about 100.
The whole. I mean, it's been such a squirrel episode so far that I'm not even sure what all we've covered.
Right?
I remember me and Austin talking. I mean, I remember that.
I'm
but,
going to slap the living dog piss out of you in about 5 seconds.
He only remembers what Austin said because Austin's a man, and clearly that's more important.
Obviously.
Well, yeah.
Well, let's us women talk and have a good conversation that makes sense. How about that?
That mom, that's not.
Here we
gonna
go.
happen.
We're going to talk about. Now here comes the argument. We're going to talk about shoes. We're going to talk about soap operas.
Ooh,
If
don't
I
watch
talk
soap
about
operas.
shoes,
We're talking about
I
the way
get yelled at.
But it's not one after the other.
Right,
It's all at once.
right, all at once. We're going to talk about the
Multitasking.
Yeah. Gentlemen, it's called multitasking.
We're going to talk about the imaginary wage gap. That's a big one. That's going to be covered here in just a second.
Really?
You let me
Because
know.
Austin and I have worked within 4 days of each other, and he makes $2 more than me. Yes, I know your job's hard. Don't start on that.
You know
path.
what that is? That's a surcharge.
What's their charge for
Because somewhere, somehow, somebody made some stupid ass decision where if a boat is sinking, you get to leave with the baby, and we got to stay and go down with the ship. That's a surcharge. You know, that's $1 an hour fee.
$2.
I call
$2.
bullshit.
You know, the guy comes. It's like
This
Bill.
is why I
it's
don't
like-
get on boats.
It's like Bill Burr said. You know, what for some reason, you know, who do they negotiate with when somebody robs a bank? Well, at least let the women and children go. What about me?
I want to leave.
Yeah, I don't want to be the guy with the gun to my head.
I bleed like they do.
Right?
They're not going to give you a chopper. Go for the rent-a-car. Go for the
I won't
rent-a-car.
make a good hostage. I'll cry too. I swear. Like, no,
I don't want to get in the vault, eat a bag of peanuts.
no, I don't want to do it.
Wage gap.
Don't talk to me about that wage gap. I didn't believe it was real until I got screwed. Never. There's a reason companies don't want you talking about your starting pay with all your friends.
Hey,
Because we made that
that's
mistake.
anybody. See, that's not just
maybe
men.
Austin did get screwed, and that's why he got the pay raise. Think about that.
You didn't want to start a fight, but here we are.
You're welcome. Whatever takes the pressure off of me.
You didn't even have to say anything, and we're still going to have an argument.
When I go big, I'm going to go big, and it's going to be glorious. You need to bolt.
Rain of fire.
I'm going to jump on this grenade. You get the hell out of here. Save yourself. Talk about me fondly in the afterlife.
Like a Viking.
Right?
Because this is just going to be on fire in a minute.
Set it on fire. Here we go.
You want to know something that's going to make you really mad, though? The people that you're training are probably making more than both of us.
Probably, yeah.
I'm really
Most
upset.
people in my position make more than I do.
Now I'm sad for both of us.
Maybe you need to switch positions a little bit.
He's trying to make it a joke. Look at him. He's thinking
No,
about
no,
it.
the jokes are there. I'm just...
That's why I said it, because I'm watching them process.
I'm looking at the position that I'm sitting in with how she's sitting, and it's not going to be made.
Look, look.
No, I ain't doing it. Because I can't move that fast.
Oh my god. So, alright, well, if anyone has anything to add or just say, oh my god, you guys are nuts,
We're gonna go ahead and take a break.
you can get a hold of us through Facebook, text us, or email us at he said, she said at the Geek Public or gpnnetwork.com, and we will look at all that, and we will be back in just a few short minutes. Welcome back to the utter chaos that is He Said, She Said tonight, where everything is random and nothing matters. So, on that note, you can hit us up at geekpublicradio.com and listen to us live there, Live 365 app. Go from there. And why is Kylie taking off her earbuds trying to run away? Okay, you gonna help me with the babe? Yeah, I have a granddaughter that wants, totally into the radio thing, and she's trying to wrap all the cords everywhere. I don't know where everything's going. I don't know. Hang on. Why is it around my leg? I don't understand.
That's
Okay.
why we get paid more.
I'm going to hurt you. He said that's why men get paid more. Okay. Hi, baby girl.
And it's important at this point, for you to realize that the opinions and viewpoints I express do not reflect on Austin.
No, Jer's an idiot all by himself.
Why
Right.
are you protecting him?
Because I'm pretty.
Camaraderie.
There is that.
He's not wrong. That pretty island boy.
He's the only Islander I like at this point.
That won't get you everywhere you need to go.
Yes, it does.
At some
I
point, I
know
might
it
need a
does.
big grass skirt, and he can hook me up.
That's a
Never
whole
know.
lot of grass.
That is.
That's like a tree.
It's like Lucas oil.
Pixar didn't happen.
Do not test me.
Instead of
Pixar
using
didn't
grass,
happen.
they'll use palm leaves.
Well, he's an Indiana boy, so it's just gonna be like straw or corn.
No, it's
corn
gonna be-
leaves.
Corn husk.
If I,
You know what? I'm just getting rid of all my. I can do it. I have all the corn stalks at home. I'll make him a corn husk
I need
skirt
some
with
It's
fishing.
baling,
Indiana
with
man.
baling twine.
I need some fishing line.
No, baling twine.
Well, if we're using baling twine, we got to use sheet metal.
No, you can use baling twine and corn husk.
Oh, twine.
Instead of
yeah.
a lei, it's just Budweiser on fishing string around his neck.
No, we're going to go classy. It's got to be Guinness.
Oh God.
What? You
Well, I know what you're gonna be for Halloween now.
drunk?
The drunken Maui,
Indiana man.
Indiana Maui.
Anybody plays any Jimmy Buffett, I'm going to punch him in the throat.
I'll show you 5 o'clock somewhere.
Better be cooking a cheeseburger, not talking about it.
Right?
Singing about it.
Because somebody's hungry. Okay, so what are we going to talk about now? How to not get in trouble?
I have no experience in that at all. How to not get in trouble. What do you write? What do you write down on your sheet there? I mean,
That was from earlier.
You have a
that's
notebook.
That's already done, though.
You.
He
Usually
keeps
I have,
running
like-
his mouth about how he gets paid more, but he's like, "Help! I don't know how to speak."
Right?
I'm so broken.
You know, this is why men are always quiet.
This is how we
they're
don't
dumb.
get in trouble. Stay
Right.
quiet.
We just
See,
we just
that's
let
how we
them
don't
go.
get in trouble. They just
We
shut
just
up.
let them go.
They just-
Joke's
they're
on
qui-
you.
Let 'em
If
go.
you're quiet, you're ignoring me, and then I'm mad.
Let 'em
See,
go.
the worst part is they want paid more, so we give them a leadership position, and then they look back to us.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
What?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
What? Okay, explain.
Well,
Explain.
he's asking you, what do you want to talk about next? Well, I don't know. What should
Well,
we talk about
That's
next?
because when
Yeah,
I talk,
exactly.
because when I
It's-
start talking
see,
about something,
it's
he
her
turns his
show. It's her show. So, ow, son, you woke the baby.
back. Nope, I got her. She didn't even wake up. She didn't wake up.
You do that shit again, male, female, it ain't gonna matter. We're all going down.
What?
Now she gonna stab him.
What? She's mad because I'm right.
No,
That's what it is.
No,
That's-
I'm mad because
it's the estrogen.
when you said I don't have any of that, bitch. Not
Oh,
since
okay.
31.
Here's the thing.
But-
I can't even fight that because they put me on an all estrogen pill
Oh,
the
it
other
was
day.
bad.
I thought I was gonna
Oh,
go
it
to
was bad.
prison. It was
was
bad. I wanted everybody
To the
gone.
point where-
Thank you.
To where I said,
Thank you. Ow.
I was like, "Who is this human? This is not my child. I don't know her. What is going on?"
Austin didn't want to come home.
Validation.
Mom was scared of me.
Validation right here.
I got a girl fired. It
I
was
like, honey,
bad.
honey, just calm down and don't take that pill anymore ever again. Not ever.
Not good.
Because when they put you on more than your body already produces, that's not good.
I want this segment pulled out as a soundbite, and we're going to run it as an ad as proof that I was right.
That's fine.
Males produce estrogen too, so I'm fine with it.
That's why they got movies. Movies.
Look, he's stunned into silence.
No, I'm aware of the fact, but it's such a small amount. That,
In some.
well, I mean,
What do you say?
Bob has bitch tits.
There's that.
Yeah.
But no, it's like you're like, oh no, pick something, and then what I do, you guys turn your back and you're like, and we'll just talk over here with
Okay,
the
when
info.
did when I turned my back, what
He's
was
still
going
doing
on?
it. He's
What was
turning
going
it.
on? No, I am turning to Austin.
Oh no!
Find
He's
something
not
to talk
sitting
about.
next to
You're
me.
squirreling.
And then he turns around.
He can't turn his head. So
Yeah.
I don't care. Not my problem. That's a him problem, not a me problem.
Bobby says, never mind, she can hit Stafford. He changed his vote. He was defending you earlier, you've lost a supporter.
About what?
Well, apparently you are now worthy of being beaten.
Okay, how was he defending him, son? I would like to know. You better text your mother.
Bobby, run.
Bobby, it's bedtime.
Go sleep.
Switch your vote back to me, and I'll hide you. I have safe houses.
Vote Stafford.
What you doing, baby girl? It's just a very touchy subject. I try to stay out of relationship subjects. I'm not the best at them. as my divorces will prove.
You're lucky we like each other.
I like your dad, so we've kind of worked it out. But yeah,
I try to stay out of relationship subjects. And what is this show?
I know. That's why I don't have as much to talk about, because I'm like, nope, shouldn't say that. Nope, probably not going to say that.
What literally just happened? What just happened?
I took a suggestion from a listener. That's what happened.
I was a listener. It was me. I gave her the topic.
Were you on the estrogen pill at the time?
Yes.
That's why.
It all makes sense.
That has to be a soundbite right
And now
there.
it's a complete circle.
That does. So you're welcome, Eli Lilly. You're welcome. And every man out there that just went, aha!
We knew it. We just didn't have. We just didn't have definitive proof.
Now it's there.
Now it's there. It's recorded for all time.
No, it's just supporting
Much
a theory.
like the myth of, the excuse they use of, to be bitchy on their time of the month. I know that's a joke. I know that's all lies. That's just an excuse. Now we have that and estrogen, and you can't hit me for speaking the truth.
It's not the truth. If you've never bled for 7 goddamn days out of your hootenanny, you don't get to say who can be pissed off and have a mood, sir.
He doesn't even have a hootenanny.
Right.
So you don't get to say shit.
Give him a minute.
You want that? You want that honest fight?
You want some of this?
This is where it's going to get you, that
You got
honest
more
fight.
electronics over there to cook on.
We'll have that honest to God come to Jesus moment.
What, that you use it as an excuse?
That it's not an
be...
excuse.
It's not an excuse, it's an explanation.
See, I've never had a problem with it. I mean,
'Cause you don't have a
I'm
uterus,
talking.
nigga.
I'm talking about.
I'm going to hurt him. I'm going to hurt him.
No, listen. This is where your fellow women have let you down in the perpetuation of the myth, because I've never been with a gal that has had that issue, like the whole, the being psycho during that time of the month. That's never been an issue. So either it's not an issue and it's a perpetuation of a myth as an explanation for you just to be, crabby. Now, I'm not saying if I bled out of a wound for 7 days, I wouldn't be bitchy. But what bleeds for 7 days and doesn't die is also inherently evil. So,
And
that
you're
being
pissing
said,
it off.
you remember you came to me for this, okay?
No, you started that. But go ahead. Please finish. Please. Please finish.
She's had a rough day. Her garden got wrecked.
We worked on that. I mean,
Some.
Aw,
oh,
sea
here we go.
turtles.
You are the definition of squirrel.
I follow
Anyway.
Nat Geo. There's dead sea turtles.
Oh boy.
Hundreds of dead
She's trying
turtles.
to save you.
Take the hint, buddy.
Sea turtle? What kind of sea turtles?
Endangered. That's all they said.
I know the feeling.
He's highly endangered. I'm just going to start calling him a sea turtle now. Hey, sea turtle. You feeling turtly?
So you tried to give me an illegal turtle the other day? Is that what that was?
What?
No. If they told us that he couldn't be released because he'd been caged.
Okay.
Because sometimes they're like, oh, he's in danger, but then, oh shit, he's lived all his life in captivity. If you set him free, he is food.
They didn't even ask.
Yeah, no, just let him go. I'm gonna go back here and there's gonna be a dead tortoise.
And
He did all right.
And we don't have bobcats in state Indiana either.
Right.
Mountain lions, We got one hit out here on 28.
Right, but we don't
They ain't
know.
in Indiana.
That's
Shit,
just
they're
a,
right there.
that's just a big old kitty cat.
Click. Look, I just took a picture.
That's just a Mancoon.
When
Yeah.
I was at Ball State, we had a DNR officer come talk to us about, he would get calls all the time. There's a wolf in my backyard. There's a wolf in my backyard. And so eventually he's like, I'm tired of going out on all these coyote calls because that's what they are.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes out to this farmer who had shot it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a 200-pound wolf dead in his backyard.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, apparently they are in Indiana. My bad, sir. And he left.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
I got eaten by one. I ain't playing.
They've been in Indiana for a while. I mean, people brought them in as pets to begin with, but
Yeah, and then like, oh,
I know, I
let's
had
just
one.
let him go.
Oh, that's a husky. That's not a husky.
It's part husky,
Why is he as tall as me if that's a husky?
right?
No big deal, though.
Husky.
He's a husky.
A real husky.
heavy metal just got heavier. So
Stupid dog.
That was a
anyway,
dumb dog.
where were we at?
I was saving you with sea turtles.
Yes, and then we moved on to another topic. I believe is what it was.
Was it?
Right? I think that's what happened.
Is it a circus if they don't have cotton candy? That was our next topic.
Was that really a topic?
No.
Okay. Well,
I'm
the
trying to
way
help you out.
it's been going, I mean,
Oh my lord.
left turn, Clyde.
Always a right turn, Clyde. Duh.
No, it was
Did
left
you-
turn.
What's that? Right turn.
That's right, because he was riding on the
Oh
right
my
side
god,
of the truck.
he said it.
and
He said I was
punched-
right.
I prefer the sea turtle argument.
It wasn't an argument. I just agreed with you.
Unfortunate.
Right?
And they're still dead either way.
Has Bobby ever answered you back?
No, he's hiding.
scared? Are
Like
you
a
scared
smart,
now, Bobby?
smart lad.
He took our advice, and that's what's important.
Nope. It's bedtime.
Self-preservation.
I should probably
Bedtime.
check my phone to see if he's requested extraction.
Right?
Just help.
Yeah.
Are you checking the email, by the way? Okay.
No one uses
No, it
email.
goes directly to your guys' email.
I don't have my phone, so.
Goes to my what?
It goes to your email.
What?
So no one's been checking the email.
Oh, I don't.
That's what I heard.
God, look at all this stuff I'm supposed to be doing
Right.
for her show.
You didn't show me, asshole.
Should I go get the hat? You want me to wear the hat from now on?
Do you want me to hurt you?
No, I'm
You
asking.
don't
I have the hat.
You don't have to wear the hat. I already know it.
Okay.
Oh my God,
It's
what
my
hat?
disclaimer hat.
It
I have a
says
hat that says
asshole
asshole on it.
It has a patch. He earned the patch. That's how big of an ass he is. He earned the patch.
And I got a compliment on the hat.
And Teresa should really have a medal for putting up with his ass itself.
You have no idea.
Like, it should be like
No
the
idea.
Purple Heart Congressional Medal. Oi.
Like the Medal of Valor.
Right? Oi.
Medal of Jesus.
I know, right? Oh my god.
Medal of what was I thinking?
Yeah, was I high? I don't remember that part. Did I really say I do? Oh, man. But no,
Of course, it's arguable because, Pat did try to save her by, hiding me, and I was 5 minutes late to my own wedding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pat was DJing, and he put me in the... We got married in the banquet.
The
I
bowling
know
alley.
where you got married. I
Yeah.
was there.
Well,
Why
I
were
thought you were-
late?
You don't remember me being late? Because your dad put me on the bowling alley side and said, I'll be right back to get you when it's time.
And never showed
left
up.
me. So after like 15 minutes, I went out front and smoked. And then I'm out there smoking. And somebody kicked out, opened the side door, and they're like, well, it was Shane. He said, my brother-in-law said, so you going to get married today? I'm like, well,
Of
I
course.
planned on it. He goes, well, we're 5 minutes into...
Kind of waiting on you.
I'm like, oh, shit. So, got that started off right, I guess.
It's like, I don't need to go. It's fine.
Started off in the hole, been there ever since.
There you go.
See, this is why we can't get
Consistency.
married. Because if you're late, I'll have a panic attack, and our wedding will start in the hospital. Because I'll just be that far gone.
He's changed his mind.
We're gonna have to change the wedding date. Why? Kylie's trying to die.
Yeah, she's just having a heart attack.
Just
it's
don't
fine.
leave your dad in charge of getting him. It'll
No,
be fine.
I'll do it. You're not right.
Your son is panic texting me saying not to kill him. He's like, I did answer the phone. I'm not ignoring Mom, I swear to God.
Then why didn't you text me? I have a phone. I'm sitting right beside your sister.
Your phone is useless.
Why?
Because it doesn't get anything at any time.
I know. What is he saying then?
Nothing.
I'm just trying to say whose side was he on in the first place.
It's fine.
Okay. Your sister loves you, Bobby.
I got you. Run faster.
Okay, another topic. If you have more than one kid, should you have a favorite?
Oh, she's always gonna be my favorite, no matter how cute the second one is. Look
See,
at her.
Is the question really should you or do you?
Because should you? No, you should not have a favorite, but you do. Everyone's got a...
That's the real question.
Why do you ask, Mom?
I'm just wondering. Because mine kind of flip-flops depending on the situation.
False. You always love me more.
I do. Because you were first.
Bobby tells you that to your face.
I know. I just love him differently. I love you both the same, but in different ways. For
That made it
different
weird.
reasons.
That is such a cop-out.
It is not. You will always be my firstborn. Therefore, there's always that special place, but he's always
I
my baby.
promise we'll be better
The
next
only
week.
reason she loves me is because I came out first.
You broke me in, I guess.
2 ways.
Oh, my goodness.
Not
though.
true.
I'm gonna do
The
it.
other one, technically, he did first. There, he caught up.
It took Stafford a minute, but he got there.
No, I was there. I was just, knocking the comments out of my head.
So I'll give him credit on that one. The
Your
boy
uncle-
is braver than I.
Your Uncle Stafford's on the struggle bus. Yeah. He's on a serious struggle bus right now. Controlling the mouth.
I mean, at this point, you might as well just let it run. How much worse could it really get?
Get it all out at once.
She kicks harder than she punches. So right now, I would rather, she not be holding the baby.
So what he's saying is I should just kick all the time.
No, you gotta save those up for the really bad comments.
Or else you'll never learn.
It's called graduated training.
Oh,
Am I a dog?
I'm barely housebroken. You think I can be trained?
Good luck with that one.
Right.
Wah, wah.
Bobby says we all know your mom's favorite. See?
You're going to give your brother a complex.
Yeah, because
So,
that
who's-
wasn't an issue already.
Who's your grandma's favorite?
Like my grandma?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which one?
Since she brought it up,
Which grandma?
Grandma Carol's favorite?
You.
No.
You and Lily?
It's Lily right now. Well, it's tied right now.
What about child instead of grandchild?
Yeah.
That'd be my brother.
Oh yeah, Uncle Scott. But then again, firstborn. Because the reason why it's tied between me and Lily for grandma is because technically I was first grandchild, but Lily's Aunt Chloe's first daughter by a huge gap. So for a while,
Those were the only two.
when I was grown up and not at her house so often, it was just Lily. You doing okay over there, buddy?
Yeah. No, he's not. What is wrong with you? You gonna be alright,
Yeah, I'm fine.
liar?
Oh, God. No, that hurt like a son of a...
I don't even know if I want to know.
No, you don't. In that moment, me and Austin just bonded.
Well, that'll make Pat jealous.
Yeah, you can't steal Dad's boyfriend. He'll get mad.
Different kind of bonded.
Oh, bonding, not bondage. Okay.
Wow.
My husband is the dominant type,
I really kind of figured him as the female in that relationship.
No, he's a hair puller.
Yes. Anyway.
You wanted to talk about how pretty you were.
Yeah. Well, hello,
It's hard not to talk about.
Oh my God, this show has just gone to hell.
Bobby also agrees that Lily is the favorite of Grandma Carol.
Yeah.
The youngest is always the favorite until the next youngest is born.
No, like
There are 3 younger under
she
her.
doesn't have anything to do really with Bobby and Izzy and Trixie and Luther.
Well, that's not true now.
Well, now that she's babysitting them one day a week, but
No, she's all about it, especially Luther. We talk about it all the time.
yeah.
We have weekly breakfasts. It's nice.
If you say so.
I do. Coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee.
Blech.
See, that's your problem. You'd be more friendly if you had coffee.
No.
So we've been through all the topics. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah,
then,
we've been
since
through
we've
like all the
squirreled all
yeah
over
we
this.
we have squirreled all over the topics. So because we normally, like I said, we have like 2 or 3 different topics. Tonight we had the one we just kind of squirreled around it in 100 different ways. So we just need to figure out something to discuss, I suppose. And if you want to live, I would leave out estrogen and menstrual cycles because I will get on my cycle and I will run your ass over.
We've already just
Avoided that like a plague.
well, I mean, we've already revealed those for what they are. We can move on to something else that we can get me the shit knocked out of for some reason.
Because it's gonna happen. Vampires or werewolves? What's your favorite? Let's go totally random.
Oh, you're gonna go all Twilight Mom, aren't
Oh,
you?
Oh,
no,
I was
no,
going to
no.
say that. I said, yes, let's talk about Twilight.
Check, please.
Let's go. What do you want to talk
Okay.
about first?
Well, I'm Team Jacob
Why?
because he's pretty
What? No.
and he's tan and
I'm gonna go Team Van Helsing at this point.
and he's not all glittery and sparkly.
Team Buffy.
You literally just described my boyfriend. Are we going to have a talk?
He doesn't even like glitter,
That's why he's Team Jacob.
and he looks
Team
like Team
Blade.
Jacob.
Daywalker.
All Alright, we gotta pick another topic. Stafford's about to stroke out.
No,
Well, we're here about a minute or so. We're going on break. We'll talk about another
Thank
topic,
God.
like a serious topic that we can discuss without being like, somebody's getting murdered.
Team Edward, he got picked first.
this will be interesting.
And Jacob's a side
He's
bitch.
too scrawny, but whatever. Anyway,
Never choose a side bitch.
never choose the one you could break in half all by yourself. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and go to break now and discuss our thick men choices offline here. So we'll do that, and we will talk about something completely different and hopefully a little more composed when we get back.
No.
The masculines.
Welcome back to the Shit Show Rodeo, he said, she said, where we have all kinds of things going on.
Trixie Hobbit
He is a Trixie Hobbit.
stopped me from bringing us back as the man cave. Okay.
He sure
Okay.
did. There's way too much boobs on here to be the man cave. Well, depending on the man, I suppose.
I'm gonna call you on that.
Have you seen them lately?
One specifically, yes. I get to see a lot of him.
He's all boob.
Not mine.
He's a big boob.
He is a boob, but I love him. He's my boob. Okay,
Look, you made the
so,
baby cry.
Apparently, we're
You said boob.
We're
Now she's hungry.
Team Llama or Team Alpaca at this point. I don't.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just riding this train till the end.
Well, to be fair, normally I'm more prepared, but today I spent the entire day in the garden, and so it kind of just all got away. Like, by the time it was time for supper, I was like, well, guess I'm going to buy pizza. And then Kyla's like, oh, you realize it's like an hour to your show.
Not like there
Holy
wasn't
crap.
a whole week since last. And here she comes up here. She's mad at me because she's.
Soothe the crying baby.
Conversation is key.
Here you go. It's fine.
So I'm talking about. See, they get mad at logic.
I'm going to hurt you.
Logic is frustrating and limiting.
That's right. That's why it's angry.
It's still there though.
Sometimes.
Not by choice.
It's the estrogen.
I've got a baby looking very angrily at a
We've
microphone.
learned that tonight.
It's science. I'm not gonna fight it anymore.
See?
It explains my anger. I'm fine with that. It's easier than accepting I'm a psycho.
Right? Sometimes it is. I'll just blame it on the estrogen. I'm not psychopathic.
I
I'm
didn't
not.
say anything about you, honey. I blame the estrogen. It's
That's right. It's fine.
Have
I
some
didn't-
chocolate.
I
It'll
didn't
be
say you
fine.
were a psycho.
He'll feel much
You want
better after
anything
that.
made with pumpkin spice? It's getting close to fall.
Ugh. No, I am not a pumpkin spice latte girl.
Look at her! Look at her light up!
I'm so ready.
Like, I'll decorate for fall. And I'll
You
do
got
it.
it so easy. It ain't even funny. He's just like, I'll just throw this stuff at her. Yep, she's happy. It's good.
It's food. You
She
just,
doesn't want pumpkin.
the secret is food.
right.
They start getting a little grouchy.
They?
Here's some food.
Chocolate.
Who is they?
Oh,
no,
buddy,
no, no,
who's
no, no,
they?
no, don't try to use his words against him.
Oh, but they
It
are
was
his
the
words.
universal. It was the universal day.
No.
It's like using
It's
the
the
royal.
secret for
It's the
all
same as
women.
using the royal we.
So you're
Don't-
secreting around with all the women.
Oh,
Who
God,
is
here
they?
we go.
The
Okay.
universe. You're done for. Buddy.
You done messed up with the estrogen.
Right?
They.
Here comes that grenade. I'm going to dive on for you.
Hey,
They.
I know with food it works for me.
They.
'Cause I
He
get
said
hangry
they,
fast.
though. Who's they?
You and
I'm
any
full
other
of
woman
mom.
he's ever
Is
been
there
in
a mouse in my
relationship with.
pocket?
That's what. I'll
well,
say
with
it.
you, you never know.
Fair
There
enough.
could be a hidden mouse. I don't know. Honey,
I'm
we
gonna
got another
deflect.
pet.
Just push it all off on me. It'll be fine.
It's got broad
That
shoulders,
doesn't
so
work
you
with me. I'm very direct in my anger.
Yeah, she pinpoints.
He was referring to you and any other woman he's ever been in a relationship.
Oh no, once you've dated me, there are no others. You have never dated anyone else, and you will never date
At the
anyone
time,
again.
Okay, that's fine, but you know,
You
just
step
all
into an
happen-
alternate timeline.
You all happen to have that in common.
So I'm similar to your exes then?
No, that's why you're not an ex.
He's digging your hole deeper.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No,
Jer,
I'm not.
shut up. Jer,
That's
shut up.
your- that's
Jer,
your-
shut up.
That's your estrogen kicking in, which also is similar to every
Jer, shut up.
easy killer.
I got you.
I
Back.
can talk him out of this. I can
What?
talk him out of this.
Oh no, you can't. It's been done.
No, because you got real damn nervous. Real quick.
It's been a while since I've been in a SEAC hearing, but I can do this.
Now I just have to be bitter and passive aggressive for the next week and a half.
Please don't, because then you make me mad.
So I'm just every time I say something, well, they can help you.
Yeah, she
Well,
does
they
that
can
crap.
do that.
And
I'm
that
sure they've
again
got
is
you
the
covered.
estrogen.
It is.
No, that's
That's-
just her bitterness and anger.
That's the crazy. I'll accept that one.
That has nothing to do with estrogen. That's just her psychosis.
See, she has admitted she has a problem, and that's the first step on, resolving it.
There will be no correcting, no resolving. It's how it is.
Yeah.
There's no
There is
changing
no
it.
acceptance. There is no curing. There is no moving on. It just is what
Oh,
it
I'll
is.
accept it.
It just is what it is. I love my daughter, but I know this. It is what it is because she's just like her mother.
See, here's the nice thing, though. Normally, my crazy...
Why did you cringe a little bit when she said that?
What?
You cringed a little bit. I caught it. Nobody else did. I saw it.
Oh,
when
I
did
could
I
feel
cringe?
It's because no woman wants to be
Like their
described
mother.
as
You're just
their
like
mother.
your mother. Yeah.
But certain
So one
psychoses,
day trip to the
there
doghouse.
are.
If they say it, they'll let it go. But if we say, that reminds me of your mother. Oh, shit.
Hell breaks loose.
Boom! Floodgates, Pompeii, all of it.
See, I've had that my whole life, though, because we clone. We're twins.
Pretty much. That, and you kind of had the opposite problem with your exes.
What, that they like you?
Yeah. And it's
Bleh.
gross. So gross. I about threw up. Because that's ew. Not that one.
Yeah, that's why he's past the shelf life.
No. No, that was totally unrelated.
Yeah, we're past
There
that.
was a whole different that wasn't what it looked like. Trust me.
It wasn't what it looked like, I swear.
Says every dead man.
No.
Famous
Right,
last
what
words.
it looks like.
This is not what it looks like. Really? You got about 3 seconds to convince me otherwise.
Right.
Click.
2, 1. Phasers engaged.
What is the male version of the Oedipus complex? I guess that would be the female version of the Oedipus complex.
It's the Electra complex.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay.
See? I told you I had a reason for taking Latin.
Yeah, all her ex-boyfriends. Your mom's so hot. Ugh. So their favorite
So
song
on
to
the
play
way,
for me is Stacy's
mom. That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. Play that on the way out.
I hate that song.
Ugh.
Ugh.
That's alright. One of my exes, I got that. So, how much older than you is your mom?
What?
Yeah.
Ew, God.
Just so I know.
Old enough, motherfucker.
That's what I said.
Just in case, it comes up in conversation.
Oh my God. Yeah, because that always comes up in conversation.
Are you sure she's your mom? Yep. Yes, I am. I gotta go.
Pretty positive. Bye-bye, douche canoe. What's the matter, Jerry? You okay? What?
Told you he stroked.
He's gonna have a stroke. He can't stop laughing right now. He loves my pain.
Oh my God.
My pain is his joy.
I have
apparently.
issues, this is why.
Alright, well. Nope.
No,
Still not ready to
her
process
basis
that.
on a boyfriend basically at this point is just like, whichever one doesn't try to hit on my mom won't have a shelf life.
Past this stage 1.
Right?
No, I told him, I was like, everybody I date has a 6-month shelf life. As long as you're aware, we're good. And then he just kept feeding me, and I never left.
I've been ready.
Oh my god, he snorted.
Yes, he's snorting!
Oh my God.
Well, we
Oh,
might
no.
bring us into next week's show with his comment here.
There was
Make the comment. We'll decide if it's next week's cut.
no.
Because it'll give me a week to prepare.
A week
I
of
won't
beatdowns.
survive 5 minutes after the program if I make the comment. So I'm gonna let it go.
That's
You can't
no
laugh
fun.
that
You can't
hard
laugh.
and then
You
let it
can't laugh that
go.
hard and then not say.
You're holding a baby. It's gonna be instant rage.
Teresa, you're married to a pussy.
Okay, give her the kid.
I'll fix this first.
All right.
Thank you for handing me that.
Oh, mad baby mama. Okay, now.
Keep moving closer.
I'll even stay over here.
It ain't gonna help. You're only gonna stay over there for about 3 seconds.
Say it, I'm excited.
Say it.
Okay, well, first I just want to say that I love my wife and my kids. And
Right,
I
but
had
this
a-
is
I
to
had
jab
a
at
good-
me.
I had a good run, so this is the end of me. But you're so old.
I know. Way too old for that. It's like gross.
I mean, there's like, what are you backing up for? There's like,
There's a radius. I'm
Like
in
a
the
blast
safe zone.
radius.
I don't want to get any blood on me. That's what it is. Like,
Oh, I was like 13 at the time, too. So this kid was like this tall. You know which one. Lucky you.
okay, no, wait a minute. This might actually explain it because. So, as a young.
And I'm only 44, asswipe. And I don't look 44, asswipe. So, continue. Huh?
That's me pay.
I'm gonna get cut. I'm gonna get cut. Oh, well.
Go for it.
Before we break for
No, what I was going to
Yeah.
say was that, I mean, if we're talking about, young teenage boy, like 13 or whatever, well, that's not really all that uncommon.
Right.
I wouldn't
But
think
this
so.
was all the way up into
I
early
was
20s.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little different.
Yeah.
It never stopped. It just started there. Lucky me. Thanks, Babe, for being the one that's different. Love ya.
That's
So-
why he gets to stick around. I don't get creeped out.
Fair enough.
Oh, like, you need to go. You need to get out of my house. And then her and her father torture me with Stacy's mom.
Every day we can.
I'm like, I didn't do it, god damn it.
You don't have to play it. You just sing it to her, and she gets mad and she
God.
walks out. So if you ever want a quick escape plan, you sing it and run. It's like a grenade. You just throw it and go. I've saved your life. You're welcome.
Appreciate the hell out of that, actually.
She did you a solid.
You've got that queued up, right?
She did you a solid.
Because I'm going to need
I don't
that.
even think he's got that on there yet.
You better get that on there.
No, but we are past the show.
Okay, well, we have stayed past our welcome on our squirrel haze. So I think we've got a good topic for next week.
Do we? What
I'm
might
thinking
that be?
about it.
Well,
Stacy's mom.
How people deal with that.
you got that queued up, right? Because I'm going to start making for the door.
All right, well, we will catch you next week. We'll post online what we're going to do, and we will go from there. Thanks, y'all.